안녕하세요. 저는 Christina. Hey guys, it's Christy. Hey guys, welcome back to another K-Drama Mondays. How are you guys, my drama tears? So today I'm going to be doing a review to Cheese in a Trap. I saw this drama because Park Hae-jin was in it, and he was in Doctor Stranger. I later found out that somebody else who I've already seen is also in this drama, but we're going to get right into the story. So Han Sol is a college student. She's a student who has to work to pay for her classes because her family is, they're not exactly poor, but they're not exactly like rich. They're not really in the middle class. They're more dependent on her. She has two friends who are with her. They've been with her through her entire college career. One of them is her childhood friend, Jang Bora. Bora's friend, her junior, Kwon Eun-taek. They're kind of banded together with her. Eun-taek is really good friends with Bora. They've kind of always hang out together. When they aren't in class together, they're always hang out with Sol. Eun-taek also has a major crush on Bora. Even though the three of them kind of hang out all the time, there is one student who actually treats her he doesn't treat her bad, he kind of ignores her most of the time, and she's kind of afraid, not like he's gonna hurt me afraid, but like he's gonna like make fun of me afraid, of this guy. His name is Yu Jung. He's a senior in the college. Now when they first met, there was kind of this misunderstanding between the two of them. Ever since then, he's kind of been good about either putting her in her place or just kind of, ignoring her, not really paying attention to her when she's kind of wanting it. Everything bad that happens to her, she firmly believes that this guy is behind it. She feels. See, it's not okay. So it's not that he like intentionally ignores her or intentionally puts her in her place. It's just that he's kind of got this the way of thinking that of how things should happen. Whenever things go wrong for her and he happens to be around, she kind of just automatically assumes that he is the reason behind it. Like in one instance, she was trying to get into this one science class with this one teacher whom everybody wants to get into the class with, and when she gets in there, the next thing she knows, the class is dropped. When she thinks back on it, she kind of ran away from the computer and Jung was there. And so she automatically thinks that he dropped her class through her account because she didn't sign out when she left the computer. And so it's little things like that she like automatically assumes that he did it. And so she's like, very defensive around him. Now suddenly, all of a sudden, he kind of starts paying attention to her, and he asks her out to, like, if she's eaten, and she really doesn't really know kind of what to make of it. She's not sure like if he's just joking or if he's really interested. And so she's like tentative and kind of hesitant to kind of accept his advances, I guess. Now there are a couple of people who come into her life who are familiar with Yu Jung. One of them is very, very, very familiar with his kind of darker side. Everybody in the college kind of sees Jung as, a dutiful senior, and he's a good student, and he's quiet, but he's not a bad person, and he's very compassionate and he helps people. These two people who come into her life because of him, one of them knows his darker side. These two people are Pekino and Pekinha, their brother and sister. They are childhood friends to Yu Jung. During Jung's high school days, Inha used to be his friend, and Inha used to play the piano. He used to play it beautifully. There was a misunderstanding, however, between the two. As a result, Inha was beaten up by some people. Really, it was because of Jung. One of his hands was fractured, was broken, and so he was never able to play the same way again. Because he knows of Jun's darkness, it's kind of like not necessarily evil, but like this bad in him. Inha tells his sister to stay away from him. His sister is very different from Jung. Jung is very kind of open to the world. He's very understanding of how the world works. And he's, a hard worker, and he believes that when you work hard and you put forth the effort, then you're going to get the reward. And this, I firmly believe this stems from his playing, because when you work hard at playing an instrument, you practice and you work hard, you get a reward, you become better. I firmly believe that this is why he kind of lives his life this way. Inha is a whole nother story. Inha, she's a spoiled little princess. And see, the thing is that she's very manipulative. When she wants something, she kind of knows who to talk to, how to flirt, how to talk to, how to worm her way into getting what she wants, right? She's always spending money. She's always, you know, looking for her next. Okay, sugar daddy's kind of a bad word, like a bad way of saying it, because she doesn't sleep with them, but she does kind of go out with them. So like she meets somebody who she thinks has a lot of money, she goes out with them and they start dating, and then, you know, she starts spending his money. And so this is kind of how she lives her life. Jung knows these two people, okay, and he knows how they are. And he doesn't like In-ho because of this misunderstanding that happened between them. But In-ha, he feels, is kind of taking advantage of his father and of his father's hospitality and the real genuine caring that his father has for them. And so he vows to make her work hard for her stuff. You know, In-ho has the right idea, so now he's got to work on In-ha. She's kind of fighting it. You know, she doesn't want to. She wants to take the easy way out. She wants to marry into money. She wants to have a rich boyfriend. And so they kind of have this thing where she's constantly going after him and he is constantly telling her to go away. I didn't really like her character. She's kind of like a manipulative brat, or she just kind of got on my nerves. In-ho, however, goodness gracious, if there was ever a character to give me serious case of second lead syndrome, it's In-ho. As the drama goes on, you kind of see Jung's darker side. He always kind of reacts a certain way when a series of events hurts or has a negative impact on Seol's life. When he does this and he kind of reacts in a passive aggressive negative way, I was kind of afraid. I was kind of afraid for her, afraid for the people who were hurting her. I think it's kind of like he just doesn't know how to react to people. He doesn't see that his behavior is weird. He thinks everybody else is weird. He just feels that he's protecting Seol, or he's protecting himself, and so that's what he has to do. When he acts that way, it's kind of like a little bit foreboding, but when he's with her, like physically with her, and they're, you know, talking and they're, you know, out on dates, and he's so cute and he's so sweet and he's so awkward and he's so like, he just doesn't know what to do. And so it's really cute to see them together, you know. And then he kind of turns around and he's kind of like this darker person, and you're like, oh my god, what the heck's going on? And every time that I saw In-ho and her together, I just wanted them to be together. Every time that she was with Jung, I wanted them to be together. It's like, he's so weird and he's so odd and she's so sincere, but at the same time, you know, In-ho is he's so caring and he's so empathetic and he's so sweet to her. He's always looking out for her, like for her best interest. And so every time that I saw them together, it was just like, open your eyes, girl, and just stay with him. And it was just, I love him. He's my favorite character in this drama, my absolute favorite character in this drama. It's just the best. So this drama was amazing. I watched this drama as it came on Drama Fever, so I had to wait a week between every 2 episodes. Before this drama, I had done that a couple of times before, and I remembered why I didn't like to do them. Why I didn't like to do that. I would rather watch a drama that's already done and over with, so that I can just binge watch it and get to the end, because the cliffhangers kill me. In the ending, you guys know, I kind of need that happily ever after at the end, and this drama didn't deliver. There's a promise that maybe. That's it for this drama, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. So the next drama that I'm going to be doing a review to is W, Two Worlds. It's a drama that was requested, and I very recently, a couple weeks ago, managed to finish actually seeing it. Got right into the next drama that I'm going to review, Scarlet Heart, which was also a request, so I just have to actually record the reviews and then I'll get them out for you guys. And after that, I will be doing a review to Mood School, because there was another drama that was requested, but I have to finish watching it. I've already started it, but in the meantime, you're gonna have these reviews to look forward to. That's it for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. If you agree with me, disagree with me. If you would like to see these dramas and then drop me a line, that's even better. If you would like to see these dramas and you don't know where, I use Hulu on my computer. Hulu.com. I use Hulu Plus on my phone, on my Xbox. I use Drama Fever on my internet radio TV, on my computer, on my phone. I use Drama.net on my computer. The only problem with Drama.net is that each episode kind of comes in 4 different parts and you have to hit play after each part, and it gets a little tedious. The ads. Sometimes the ads on the sides of the window can be a little racy. So far they've been pretty good. I haven't seen that many kind of, you know, are you single ads. But sometimes they're not on there. If you're gonna watch the video on full screen mode, it doesn't really matter until you actually have to hit the button, hit the play button. But you know, If you're okay with that, then you're okay with that. It is good quality TV, it is free, and it is good quality streaming, and it is commercial free. Right now, I prefer Drama Fever because I'm a premium member, and it's a pretty good price for a whole year. Hit that like button if you liked the video. If you think this was at all helpful, hit the subscribe button if you would like to be a Dramateer. You don't have to if you don't want to, YOLO and all that, but it would be better. It would be good for me, and you would get a notice of every time my video comes out. I will see you guys later. Bye. 안녕.